This is Tom Rust for TRSB Sports Podcast. I've been waiting about 25 minutes for Mr. Chris Jennkins to sort his phone out, but he's finally with us. Mr. Jennkins, how are you doing, mate?
Don't fucking ask. Um, to be fair, I completely forgot about us having a catch up, mate. Then again, you've let me down plenty of times, so fuck you having you back. No, mate. To be honest, with you, I've had a crazy old day sunbathing, and my wife going nuts on me 'cause I'm not doing mouth. And then I've been for a run this evening with my mucker. And I've come back, and we're packing to go away for a week caravan in the wife and kids.
Mate, you professional boxers make out, you put yourself through hell. You've been sunbathing and now you're packing for a holiday. Come on.
Yo, I fucking put my body through hell for basically 4 weeks. I went into 5 weeks. I went into camp at a career heaviest, the 12 stone 7. And then obviously I knew I was gonna make the weight, don't get me wrong, because I'm professional and I've always made weight, I've never missed weight. So basically I got a nutritionist on board, Sean Aspinall. He's a top quality nutritionist, and considering I was losing weight, I was still eating a far great amount of food. Hang on.
Hello.
Right. Can you leave me alone, Daddy? Have an interview, okay? Give me a kiss. Daddy will come in a bit now, right? Love you, okay? Quick now, let's look on the caravan. Go in now, son. Love you, babes. Go on. Sorry, man.
That's all right. No, yeah, mate. You've had a busy year. You know, the great win against Judas and Dongo at the beginning. Obviously,
Yeah.
you had the fight of Marku. I just want to cast your mind back to the weekend just gone, mate. How do you reflect on that fight?
Fight, I thought was gonna be a lot harder than what it was. I thought he was gonna do a lot more running away. I'll make you some now, okay? Um, I thought he was gonna be running away a lot more than what he actually stood there. So it played into my favour. Went back after the first round, guy said, "Wicked, just stay in that pocket with him, punch with him, and just make sure you have a last word in the exchanges." And that's what I've done a lot all the way through the fight. The only success of him, I think he had was stealing around here, maybe around there, was when he was keeping it long. But I've watched the fight back, and I can't do nothing now. I'm sat here on my back garden. The verdict's the verdict. But I've seen so many interviews. I seen an interview with some of the um comments on it saying that the Welshman won that all over social media. But look, it is what it is. Tyrone can't do no double there. It's not his fault, you know, and that's life.
How hard is it though, mate? Because as you said a moment ago, you put your body through hell. I speak to you quite a lot, and you train hard, and you are a professional. You know, you're a married man, you've got kids, so it's not
Mm.
like it's not like you've just got your boxing to focus on. So how hard is it when you go as an away fighter and you know that you can put on a great display and you might not get a decision?
Well, it's a tough gig, innit? But like I've been here before. Um, when I fought at one fights, well, just take on the last time I boxed. Well, sorry, the first time over there, I boxed a lad called Phil Sutcliffe Jr. for the 10 rounder, and I beat him. 2 minutes of every round, I beat him, and they give it to him by six. I think it was 5 rounds, and it was scandalous. And it's a little bit heartbreaking. It's a bit of a kick in the balls, but we can just hope now that we can have another fight off that. I was hoping for a rematch, but I can't see that happening.
Mate, you said you were comfortable in the ring. You've watched it back since. So how did you score the fight?
I fought like I won it by about 3, 4 rounds.
I think
I gave him probably 3 rounds at best, and that was when he was moving and looking busy, not doing much. But if I've watched it without commentary, I've watched it with commentary, and I've come to the same verdict. I won it by a minimum 2 rounds. Some of them as close as 4 rounds I've won it by, but what can you do? You know, um, I don't know whether it's because I was the away fighter or whether these officials should actually be called up to the board of control and explain themselves. But then when they do explain themselves, that's all they do is explain themselves. And, you got to give it to the British Boxing Board of Control. They're the best organisation out there for health and safety of fighters. But safety is paramount. But when it comes to fights and the wrong fight, they're getting a result. And especially when I'm at the tail end of my career, knowing that if I'd have had that decision on Saturday gone, who knows? I could have had another big fight now.
I spoke to you a couple of days ago on the phone, and I was saying to you then, I can only sit here and imagine what it's like when you've put your body through hell and to not maybe get a decision. I think you've only got to look online and you can see what people generally think about the fight. So, how hard is it to sort of process and deal with after you've come away with a loss?
I just got pissed, to be honest with you. me, Dan, and Gary. Let me just tell me, Dan, and Gary, three of us out there. Well, he was like the away fighting team, but we had a good crack, good old Dan. Gary and me burning him with a burning spoon with a cup, but he was walking back to the room like this was like for the fight, and Gary jumped over and jumped out of somewhere and shit. Then right up when he shit himself, Den's got an old man then, but it's all right, mate. I'm not losing mostly. Way it's tough for my little man because the older boys kind of know the situation out being 10. They know regarding what it means to being robbed, or they've watched and goes, Daddy, but then the 4-year-old, he's like, but Daddy, you punched him way more than what he punched you. Why didn't your hand go up? That's quite hard to take, but it is what it is. People out there know who should have won, but it's boxing. Or as they say, it's boxing.
Talking about your family, though, again, when we spoke a couple of days ago, you say after every fight, the main thing is you went home safe and sound to your family.
But that is what it is at the end of the day. We go in there, me and Tyrone probably is going to be up there one of the fights of the years. We had the fans there who were booing me going in and praising me and saying I should have won, etc. But cheering me coming out, and we put a 10-round barnstormer of a fight on for the fans. Tyrone's gone home to his lovely family. They're all health intact, and a few cuts, maybe a few bruised up. But I've gone home with my lovely family. Yes, my hands were sore for about 2 days, but they're all right now. And I'm just getting back into embracing my dad part, to be honest with you, mate. the pounds are going on quicker than my scales can keep up with at the moment.
Well, mate, you definitely bring value for money, but what's the motivation now? Because you've been around the game a long time. You've been on some huge platforms and some massive fights. You've been in, huge fights this year. The one against Marco on Sky. I think he was on Sky back in February as well. So what is the motivation for you now?
Just to try and earn. Believe it or not, I had this camp we work smarter, not harder. With the age being 34 now, this coming Sunday, little Nicholas creeping up in camp, being older. So we just gotta look after the body a bit. So we work smarter, not harder for this camp. And the nutritionist that's come on board, as in that fight, it was non-stop punching. At the end of the fight, nobody's seen this. I was having a laugh and I said, look, I can do press-ups now, I'm that fit. And I was in the middle of the ring doing press-ups in front of everyone cheating. My coach, Gary, went, Chris, get the fuck up. But, do you know what I mean? So it just shows up. I might be 34 now coming up, but I don't feel that old yet. I've got a couple more fights in me. Hopefully I can have 2 or 3 fights for the years out and maybe we call it a day and then just be a dad and go back to some normality of what a normal person's life is, working Monday to Friday and just having weekends and weekday evenings with the children and family.
when you look online as well, Chris, there's a lot of people, and everyone's got an opinion. Of course, it's a sport that we all love, and everyone wants to have their say. Some people say
Yeah.
that you should carry on. You know, you've been great in your last 3 fights this year. How hard will it be for you when finally the day comes when you will walk away from boxing?
When it comes to my last couple of fights, mate, I boxed good against Judas in Congo. I was boxing great up until the point I got caught against Marku. I was winning as well. The last fight I just showed that I've still got it. And let's be honest, dude, it'll be like I've been in the game for 21 years, 22 years from amateur coming out there for pro, and that's all I've known. Going through school, going for my life, boxing, training came first. It came first before parties, before girlfriends, before anything really. So it'll be tough to walk away from. I keep my, keep an hand in it. You know, I might go and do something to become an assistant or a coach itself, but not a full on coach. Just to be around Gary and then the boys in the gym. Like keep popping up and seeing them. You know, keeping my head in the game because there's some good fighters coming to Gary's stable now. You know, you got Ben Crocker, you got Kieran Jones, you got little King Shepherd who just had his first fight, broke his hand. He's quality. You got little Reserve Edwards. And he's got a few more boys in coming through who's turning pro. So, you know, I'm gonna keep my foot in the door and, you know, if I can go up the gym and help Gary out with the boys, take on a pads or get smashed in the guts, I don't care with the big body bag on. You know, to give them some of my knowledge and no, I'm never going to be that far away from the gym.
And I know that you've had.
Daddy, you put the pill down.
Yes, I put the oh, Daddy, speak on the phone, can you please? I love you. Got 2 minutes, okay? Okay, love you. Sorry, man.
No worries, Chris. Now I know you've had some nights in boxing where it hasn't necessarily gone your way, but up until this point, what's been the best night of your boxing career?
Winning the British Lonsdale belt against Johnny Garton. I think it was 5 weeks' notice. I'd gone for the belt 2 occasions before that. I was in a mind of whether I was going to continue boxing or finish boxing. Literally, a few months before. If it weren't for Gary Lockett telling me, look, stay in the gym. You know, you've got something to offer you. Let me tell you now, you will have it. And for every Dennis Gilmartin and Gary, they done a little bit of work. I had a fight in Newport Neon Leisure Centre. And next thing you know, I've won the British title in a massive arena. It meant so much to me. I cried. I cried after it was me and my wife. I was lost for a couple of days as well after it because I'd worked so hard for it and it was just showing to my own children, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you get back up and you push yourself. And on my third attempt, then I've won it, and you know I can't thank Guy Lockett enough for it. You know, me and him are going to be close forever.
And you said that you know you might only have 2-3 fights left. So, what would be fights that you want out there?
Mate, I'd love a return against Tyrone McKenna, but anyone in the top 10, 15 in Britain. Sorry, top 10 because I'm actually I'm number 10 in Britain. I want to challenge myself to see what I've got left. There's a number of fighters above me, maybe 1 or 2 in front. I'd love to challenge them, but you know their main goal now probably is to go for the British title. So to be honest with you, any managers out there that wants to got a fight that wants to fight me that's gonna pay me after some coin, get in contact with my coach Guy Lockett because this mad fucker don't turn down no fight. And I literally said in my last press, I said, it's all about cojones. And I got a big fucking set of them.
What would you say to people that think that you should hang up the gloves?
I think opinions are like assholes, and some people are meant, and everyone's got one, but some opinions you may as well keep to yourself because the only people I'm listening to is my wife and my coach, Guy Lockett, who I like to call dad, and he does not like it.
Well, listen, mate, I really, I appreciate you jumping back on. We did speak a couple of
Yeah.
days ago, but I think your ears were a little bit damaged to do it then. So
Yeah,
I
they
appreciate
still,
you.
they still not now. Obviously, then the perfect. This one went in. My right ear went in the first round, and then my left arm went in round 3. So round 4, I can't even hear. I Gary in the corner because they were ringing for a bit, and then they stopped, but I could just about hear him. But I was so focused on the job at hand that I needed to do after my last performance. To put all these doubters out there to bed, to tell them to basically look, there's plenty of life left. And I just basically I had him in my eyes, and I was on a mission that night. And sadly, it was taken away from me by the judges. I won't call it stupidity, but blindness more like. But there's plenty of life left in the rock and roller.
How much do you worry before you go into the ring and have a fight?
God, I do got his fucking head in because he'd wrap my hands up, right? So you think, the chair's in front of us and you rest your hand on it and he wraps my hands are like this. It's like I got fucking Tourette's or something. But like and
playing the
then
piano, isn't it?
I made this funny. He's like, "Well, who fucking says this?" I said, "Sorry, guys, I'm nervous right now. I'm dancing about then." But like this fight, the nerves were there. Obviously walking towards the ring walk, I end up doing a stupid thing. Like I go, ha! Like proper strong at the ears in my neck, and people fucking like somebody done it. I done it. I done it in when I boxed Tony Khan for the British. I went, like this woman basically jumped out of the skin. I said, "Oh fuck!" So well, I didn't say it 'cause I was in the zone. But guys like, "Oh shit, sorry, I do apologize to you." So it's okay. So he said he just does that to get in the zone. I'll apologize on behalf. But it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, he's definitely not a nutcase. And mate, I know you're off on holiday. Where are you going?
I've been going down West Wales now this week for a week, and I'm at home for a week, and I'm actually going out to a province in Alicante, a place called Jalon or Halon. I got a friend over there called Jamie. I've only met him recently, a couple of months. Me speaking online. He's got a gym over there, and he's gonna get me over there to meet people and take a class or two. To try and get some people in the doors because he's a man who works basically 7 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the morning in Spain as a plasterer. That's hard enough as it is in the heat. And then he goes home. Then sometimes he don't go home, he goes straight to the gym. Opens the gyms for some amateur clubs, for some amateurs to hopefully become Spanish champions. And then he does classes as well. So he's working his cojones out. Well, basically, he's working his balls out there. And he's burning the candle at both ends. So if we can get numbers through his door, just with me going over there, but not only that, then I get an extra holiday as well because I'm taking the wife and the kids, and we're going to be staying in a nice little villa and just meeting locals and stuff. But yeah, I've got 2 weeks of holidays now. Well, basically 3 weeks. I'll still be running, taking over, and I'll be straight back in the gym now come mid-September.
Do you speak much Spanish then?
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
I take it you can order a pint.
Yeah, uno bia, por favor.
Oh, mate, but you're literally like a native speaker.
Mate, and then adios, amigos. That's all we need, isn't it?
And just finally, mate, before I let you go, I know I'm conscious of.
It's going dark here, now, isn't it?
It is, mate. It is. Just finally, what was from looking at your social media a little while ago? It looked like you had a nice time in Spain a couple of months ago as well.
Oh, mate, we went to Spain a couple of months ago. I actually got another mate over there, Dave Coaches, I call him. He's been calling him, but we work hard. We don't know if we're gonna be here tomorrow. We don't know if we're gonna be here next month. So there's a lot of people say when you get money, you should save it. But let's be honest with you. When you get it, enjoy it while you can because who knows what's around the corner.
Do you want me to come out with you, carry your bags?
Mate, I think I'll be my personal masseuse if you want, babes.
Well, mate,
I just call you babes as well. What the fuck's that about?
Yeah, do you know what? And the strange thing is, I didn't really notice. So that's a little bit strange. Maybe we're doing too many interviews, mate.
I think you've got a fucking. I just think we're just fucking cool, and we're mates, and that's all it's about. Now I'm gonna go have a good crack in it.
Yeah, mate, 100%. You're one of the nicest people in boxing, and it's always a pleasure to have you on the channel. Well, listen, mate, it's great to get you back on. I hope you and your family have a week away in your caravan and a good time in Spain. And with that Spanish speaking there, mate, you're gonna have no trouble speaking to the locals.
Let me tell you now, I think I speak better Spanish than I do English because, like Gary, calls me mumbling cunt all the time.
Okay, before we finish up, mate, you need to give me your best London accent.
Apple and pears up the stairs. I don't know, bro.
Oh, come on, say a sentence. Tell us, when like your next fight maybe in your best British accent or London accent.
All right, cool. All right, mate. I think my next fight might be in about fuck knows. Man, I'm no good. I'm no good at sentences.
Can you do an Australian?
What did they speak? Topper morning to you. No, that's Irish.
That's Irish. Oh, mate. No geography for you at school then.
I could just fucking speak English just about anyway, so I'll stick to that.
Well, yeah. Mate, as always, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you jumping back on, and as soon as you got any more news, mate, I get you back on. Obviously, we did try and get you on before your fight, but my puppy decided to have a run around the street.
Yeah. I was gonna say now, right? If you don't look after that dog anymore, right? I've had enough of this shit, right? Because it's not the first time he's gone missing, right? But if you don't look after him, I'm gonna phone RSPCA and say, look now, there's a fella called Thomas. He's nasty to his dog. You may as well just get that dog from his house and bring it down to mine. I'll have him. Don't worry about it.
Listen, mate, it's the first time she run off. She slipped her collar, and we was out all night looking for her.
Here we go.
Proper pain in the ass.
All this bullshit. No, mate. Like dogs just some people are like the little children. You know what I mean? So when I did hear about it, I was concerned. So first thing that night I text you and everything, and then the next morning I text you because at the end of the day, dogs are like little humans, aren't they? So I'm glad you found the little mad thing, and just make sure that lead don't come off no more, man.
I'll do my utmost. Well, on that note, mate, it's getting very dark where you are, so I will let you crack. And I hope you enjoy your holiday, mate.
Yeah, mate, definitely. Thank you so much for having me on. I thank you everyone who's tuning into the fights and the positive comments from my last fight. Rock and roll, I'll be back. Don't you worry.
Always a pleasure, top man.
Big loves. Take care now, right?
See you later, Chris.
Ta-ra, Tommy. Ta-ra.